This is the first step in healing trauma, witnessing without judgment. Before we can change our patterns, we first must observe them and develop awareness over them. Next, the breath. The breath provides a direct, nonverbal connection to our subconscious state, revealing inner disturbances while also offering a pathway to purification and release. The breath operates unconsciously 24 hours per day, 365 days per year. However, we can also take control over it and breathe consciously at any time we choose. We do not have such conscious control over the other systems of the body so readily. Therefore, the breath serves as both a mirror of our inner state and a tool. On one hand, it reflects our inner disturbances, revealing the hidden tensions of the mind and psyche. And on the other hand, through conscious regulation, it becomes a powerful means to cleanse and ventilate pent up psycho emotional energies, dissolving chronic tension and allowing for us to rid ourselves from toxic energies that no longer serve us. According to Prana Vidya, trauma is more than just a psychological imprint. It is an energetic disturbance stored within the pranic body or the pranamaya kosha. Every intense emotion, suppressed memory, or unresolved fear is not just a thought in the mind. It is a vibration trapped within our pranic body. These stagnant energies manifest as anxiety, depression, chronic stress, and when unresolved, they can lead to psychosomatic illness and even physical disease. Our experiences, whether joyful or painful, leave subtle impressions in the energy body. And if these impressions are not purified and released, they continue to shape our thoughts, emotions, moods, and physical health unconsciously. Many people attempt to heal trauma solely through verbal processing or intellectual analysis. But Prana Vidya teaches us that real transformation must happen at the level of prana shakti. Breathwork and pranayama are two important branches of Prana Vidya, and they serve as direct pathways for accessing, processing, and dissolving these stored energetic impressions in the psyche. Through conscious breath awareness, specific breathing patterns, and guided visualization, we loosen stagnant energy, bring it to the surface, and release it in a safe and structured way. The breath is the bridge between the conscious and subconscious mind. When used correctly, it dismantles old emotional patterns, liberating prana that was previously bound in repression. Instead of suppressing emotions or becoming overwhelmed by them, we witness, breathe through, and dissolve them in the light of neutral awareness. The breath is a vehicle for transformation. Swami Shivananda told us control of breath is control of life. Breath and mind are interconnected. By controlling one, you control the other. Breath is life. The way you breathe is the way you live. This means that by mastering the breath, we can actively shift our mental state, dissolve inner disturbances, and cultivate clarity and peace. Just as an agitated mind creates a shallow, erratic breath, a steady, conscious breath calms the mind and stabilizes the emotions. This is the principle of involution, a fundamental yogic law that allows us to use the physical and energetic layers of our being to influence the deeper, subtler dimensions of consciousness. Healing trauma through Prana Vidya is not about reliving pain or getting stuck in emotional loops. It is about using the breath to dissolve the energetic residue so it no longer dictates our emotional and mental responses. However, this process requires more than just breath. It requires neutral self awareness. We must consciously face whatever arises, whatever comes to the surface of your heart, observing it without resistance, attachment, or judgment, rather than identifying with suffering from the ego's perspective. We recognize it as a transient energy pattern within the mind that is subject to change and not an intrinsic part of ourselves. Through silent witnessing, we allow suppressed emotions to surface and dissolve naturally. As these stored impressions release, the prana that was once locked in repression is freed, thus restoring vitality, clarity, equilibrium, and high energy. And this brings up the topic of the importance of meditation in energy mastery. Tell me, what is the most fundamental principle of Prana Vidya? Energy flows where the mind goes. Therefore, in order to master energy, we must learn to still the fluctuations of the mind. A personal meditation practice is essential in Prana Vidya as it trains the mind to become one pointed. When the mind is scattered, so is our pranic energy. But when the mind is focused and stable, we can direct prana with laser like precision for healing, purification, fueling the expansion of consciousness, and even for empowering others and awakening and activating Sri Kundalini Shakti. Advanced Prana Vidya practitioners learn how to consciously circulate, store, and refine prana. But before reaching that level, we must master the foundation of silent witnessing. It is through detached observation, developed in yogic meditation techniques such as antarmona and yoga nidra, that we transform suffering into a tool for purification. Without force or suppression, awareness alone becomes the medicine that restores the mind to its natural state of clarity and peace. For those who feel called to deepen their understanding and practice, I want to invite you to explore the complete Prana Vidya home study program, which provides a structured path into the full science of Prana Vidya. This includes, as you can see, initiation into Prana Vidya stage 1 practices. There are 3 stages in total. New members are initiated at the end of each weekly meetup. So there's no deadline. You can join at any time now. It includes a complete 10-month Prana Vidya master course with over 80 hours of instruction presented as weekly lessons. It includes a 3-month subscription to the weekly Prana Vidya meditation group, which will give ongoing live guidance, revelation into new insights, sharing new research, and we will have a live group Prana Vidya meditation every week for personal and global healing. And there's also 15 downloadable Prana Nidra MP3s there, as well as my book on Prana Vidya, which is available there in PDF format. Prana Vidya is not just a collection of techniques, it is a living science passed down through generations in a structured manner. to awaken the full power of conscious energy work. So, if today's session has resonated with you, this is the next step. Let's continue. Energy cannot remain stagnant, it is always moving towards either expansion or contraction. The question is, will you direct it consciously or will it continue to be shaped by old patterns? So, every week that we meet is also your opportunity to be initiated and trained into this ancient science. It's coming down through the Bihar School of Yoga and from Swami Shivananda in Rishikesh. This is an opportunity to step into a deeper relationship with your prana, with your mind, and your true energetic potential to reconnect to the essence of nature. This is a path free from dogmas. It's a purely energetic system. So if you're ready to go beyond temporary relief and step into real transformation, then I look forward to seeing you on the upcoming weekly meditation every Thursday. We are meeting. So we can see the importance of prana in daily life and in yogic meditation. And I want to give you now some keys to integrate breath work into daily life. Breath work is a stage one Prana Vidya practice. And healing trauma through breathwork and pranayama is not a one time event, but a daily process of purification and renewal. It is really all about cultivating awareness. A simple structure for integrating these practices at home is as follows. For your morning practice, begin with 10 minutes of silent meditation each morning right after you wake up. Because as soon as you wake up, the brain waves are still slow and conducive for introspection. So don't roll over and pick up your phone and start scrolling. As soon as you wake up, go meditate and utilize that window when we're still in those deeper alpha, theta, and theta brain waves. Then, after about 10 minutes of silent meditation, do 3 to 4 minutes of nadi shodhana, alternate nostril breathing, to harmonize and balance your energy. Next, throughout the day, do Bastrika Pranayam to quickly elevate and enhance your energy levels anytime you need a quick boost. During stress, use full yogic breathing, abdominal, vertical breathing, and visualizations such as dissolving a rain cloud in the space of the heart to release trapped emotions. And before sleep, do prana shuddhi to cleanse the energy field, ensuring restful sleep. If you have insomnia, we can do the 4-7-8 breath, inhaling to a count of 4, holding to a count of 7, exhaling to a count of 8, in order to activate the parasympathetic nervous system and to shift us into the rest and digest mode. Just as a river must flow to remain pure, so too must prana flow freely to maintain health of body and mind. Keep the breath free, dear ones, and the mind will follow. Take a moment to sit in stillness. Let your awareness settle into the quiet space of awareness. Consider that awareness and silence are the same. You are the silence of the universe. Observe how the breath feels now as it deepens, softens, become more fluid. Notice the state of your mind. Breath is the carrier of prana, the force that animates every aspect of our being. Trauma, suffering, and fear are nothing more than contractions of this flow. When we reclaim the breath, we reclaim our life force by learning to breathe with awareness. We do not suppress nor bypass our wounds. We transmute them. We transcend them. This is the path of Prana Vidya, the science of mastering life energy. Many approach pranayama and breath work as something they do only when overwhelmed, seeking a quick fix for emotional turbulence. But the real journey begins when breath awareness becomes a way of life. The practices we have explored today are not the destination. This is merely the departure point. This is just the doorway. Beyond this lies a far deeper potential, the ability to work directly with prana, to heal, to expand consciousness, and to awaken the latent power within yourself and others. Shri Kundalini Shakti. So, for those of you who feel called to go further, there's an ancient, well traveled path before you. I invite you to come join me. May your breath always lead you back to yourself. May you be led from ignorance to truth, from darkness to light, from death to eternal life. May everyone in the whole world never be separated from happiness. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shri Matre Namaha.